And happy Monday, folks. Happy Monday. Happy Monday, June 21st, 2021, and welcome back to another episode of Quarters Without Borders. I'm your host, my name is Kyle, and let me welcome you to our little corner of the internet where we are playing today for a better tomorrow. I know a couple minutes behind the hour. I'm a little bit of a late start this morning, just getting some last minute things taken care of, making sure my morning is all set to start the week, all set to start the day and start the week. So no sweat, folks. We'll be going about 10 minutes over at the end of our stream today to make sure we get our full allotment of time in. It is a glorious Monday. Wolfskatag. It is great to see you, bud. I'm doing fantastic. It's another fantastic week. It's day one, you could say, of year two of Quarters Without Borders. So it's super, super exciting. How about you, good sir? I'm glad you could spend a little bit of time with us here today. Is it a working day, a day off today? You know, overseeing the building of the house today? It's a sunny day. Another warm, sunny day here in Central Ohio. All right. No meetings, no meetings. Nice. Oh, make the most of it, good sir. Make the most of it. We're at the end of Horizon Zero Dawn, kind of plowing through the last few quests here before the finale, so to speak, of the main game. And that's kind of what we're going to dive right back into today. We've got this week and about half of next week until we get to July 1st, which is when a lot of the changes I talked about in the last video will be taking place with the channel. We kind of go full steam into year two. The goal is to have this game, as well as the expansion, the Frozen Wilds, completed within that time period. I'm really hoping we can do that with the fact that we've got another week and a half to play. So let's see what progress we can make today. So really quick, before we dive completely into our adventure, if you are joining us for the very first time, let me welcome you to our little corner of the internet where we play video games and raise money for charity. Now right now we're playing our way through Horizon Zero Dawn. It's the complete edition, and we're playing it on the hardest available difficulty, which in this case is ultra hard. And we've gone as far as to disable the crosshairs, trying to make it as challenging on us as possible. Subliminal irony, happy Monday. Running into a vacation. This is what, day 1, 2, 3, 4? Vacation day 4. Glad you could join us. And oh hey, it's Jose. Let's crush it. I love the enthusiasm, man. That's the energy we need to bring to this. That is the energy we need to bring to this. Hope you're having a fantastic Monday, good sir. The reason, folks, the reason we're playing on the hardest available difficulty is because if you look in the bottom left of your screen, you may notice a couple bits of information down there. Every time we die, fail, or retry, we are donating an additional 25 cents, an additional quarter, to charity. Now, right now, the charity for this game is the Water Project. They're a 501c3 charitable organization that focuses on helping provide sustainable water projects to communities in sub-Saharan Africa. Now, these communities are ones that suffer needlessly from a lack of access to clean water and proper sanitation. Now, the Water Project accomplishes their goal by primarily focusing on providing the training, the resources, the expertise, and the financial support necessary to get these projects up and running and into the future. We've raised a grand total of $80.25, all going to the Water Project at the conclusion of our playthrough. If you'd like to support the Water Project directly or learn more about them, there is a button, you'll find it right below the stream. Click down there, it'll take you to their website, and you can do all the things. Day 5 of vacation. Are you getting antsy yet, subs? Is it kind of like the vegging has hit peak vegetable, I guess, would be the way you would phrase that? Or not yet? Is it still glorious? Because vacation, I love taking some time. It's always important. One, it's healthy, mental and physical health, probably emotional too. To take a break now and then, right? To take that little time off. And for those of you that were following the channel a couple weeks ago, you know I went out for 1 week with the family to visit my sister out in Nevada, and it was glorious, right? I'll use that word again, glorious. And it's not a case that you want it to end. By no means do you want the vacation to end. But there does get a point where you're like, you know, I'm ready for like, I don't want to say the work, but I'm ready for like the things that I love to do that are part of my day-to-day routine. And perhaps I'm blessed in that regard, in that pretty much everything I do in my day, I choose to do. I don't do anything because I have to. So whether it's teaching or dancing or playing games or hanging out with friends, man, it's all, that's life. I think Frank said that pretty best. That's life. So you get that like desire to get back to some of those things. All right, so our quests. Vanasha is helping the Child King Idamen and his mother, Nasadi, defect from the Shadow Karja to Meridian, but their path is dangerous, and they are certain to be pursued. We need to go find a gentleman called Three-Toe Huadiv. Three-Toe Huadiv, he's not too far away from us. Those of you that maybe missed the last couple episodes, the glowing, shimmering effect happening across Aloy's body is, in fact, the armor of the Ancients. 70 some hours of gameplay later, we have finally found enough power cells to unlock it. And essentially, it provides us a force field, a temporary force field. Think Master Chief from Halo. It can take some damage, it'll overload, and then it'll recharge. But it's kind of like permanent. Really super exciting. Very happy to have that bit of equipment with me. Alright, we only got to go a few hundred. It's straight up what it is. I mean, it kind of shows itself as like snowflake things. Like it looks kind of like snowflakes when it sparkles across your body. Like all these things are coming after me now. I can go around them. Super. Well, maybe we'll test out the shield for you folks. Bloop, 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 bloop. And I needed what? A rat bone and a fish bone. I'd love to possess one of them. I think that'll really make this task a lot easier, considering there's like 5 of them.
They're scanning for me.
And then we're just gonna go to town. And hopefully we'll get some cool supplies for this too. So I'm pretty sure I have the skill at this point that lets me get extra supplies from machines. Yes. I don't know how long our little friend's gonna last out there, but our shield beeping? Ow. Ow. Get up off me, peoples. Whoop, that was a miss. Did my robot die? Oh my gosh. Woo. Oh, there's still one more, I think. All right. Tron, those jumps are for you, man. We also have silence spear now, which, as you can see, it's glowing, and I think it just defaults to doing lightning damage. They must have, like, crushed my little dude. So hopefully that was some, you know, worth it supplies, so to speak. It does not appear to be worth it supplies. Oh, okay, we can build like one thing. Yeah, one thing. All that stuff, and we got one thing out of it. But that's a little showcase of how the shield works. The force field, you get a nice little effect for it. We got more and more animals. Folks, I know it's another fantastic week ahead. It's Monday.
I can get out of this.
Anybody have any exciting plans?
This must be where Nassan was supposed to check in.
Full fresh week ahead. I don't believe so, Dragana. Like, if you look at the health bar, I don't know if I can pull it up or not.
Safe for
Yeah.
a few minutes.
See how it's like
anyway.
that blue color up there on my health bar now? As far as I can tell, it's infinite. Like, it'll never deteriorate with time. And happy Monday, by the way. Happy Monday. At least I hope not. I mean, that'd be a bummer. All the hard work to get this armor, and then, like,
I'll
it has
find a use for
limited number of uses. I feel ya, Jose. I feel ya, Jose. I'm looking forward to it as well. Another bunny rabbit. And I need a... How do I... Okay, I'm just, like, going really the wrong way. Oh, those plus signs. Those are my, That's my healing herbs. So like that little clear bar underneath, like when it fills up to max, it like filters down into a plus sign. So I've got like that little bit of bar and then like 2 or 3 more entire bars worth of health to go through. I gotcha. That's a cliff. How do I get... I have to just literally go backwards. Backwards and around. So the one thing with the GPS, it doesn't take into account like canyons. It basically just assumes you can fly like the... Oh, great. Is that a rock breaker? Yep. It basically just assumes you fly like the crow, and it'll take you straight to wherever you happen to be trying to go. Something got me. Leave me alone, lizard. Across this little
Easier when I was a kid.
wash. I cannot wait to meet this fellow. Three-toe Huadiv. Ooh, healing. A lot of healing potions. That's concerning. It's like actually quite concerning.
You're Three-Toe Huadiv, right? Vanasha sent me. What happened?
I got hornswoggled, that's what. Vanasha batted her lashes, wiggled her hips, and promised us treasure. Clear a path for the royals, she said. Sneak past the garrison and skewer a few watches. Hardly a bother. Little did we know there was a damned monstrosity lurking underground.
Oh no.
When will I learn not to gawk at skinny girls?
It's the lizard thing.
Something attacked you from underground.
Oh, you picked that up, did you? I wondered why the Shadow Kaja didn't pay attention to the pass. Well, they don't need to. A rock-eating demon guards it for them. It tunnels in the dirt, breaks through the earth, and blasts rocks from its stinking face. I barely escaped. My comrades weren't so lucky. I might shed a tear if they weren't all cutthroats and cheaters.
So Vanasha needed safe passage for Nasadi and Idaman, but it didn't work out?
She made it sound so sweet and easy. Find the best path to the lake, make sure it's safe. What could go wrong? Turns out, a lot. Like bloody murder in the grinding jaws of a heinous death beast.
Why do you think Vanasha swindled you?
My crew came to Sunfall because we heard the bounties were fat. She offered us the fattest one of all, enough to retire on. It's my own damn fault for taking the bait. Should have known I'd end up with a rupture in my useful parts.
Vanasha will be here soon with Nasadi and Idaman. I've got to destroy
Can I
that
just-
thing in the past before they arrive.
Can I just possess
You're
it?
not too bright, are you? Well, we didn't last long against it, but I'll tell you what I know. It has armor everywhere, a little less at the rear. And when it goes underground, it will lose track of you if you're quiet. You might even be able to keep it from going under altogether if you hit its big crooked arms hard enough. That's all I can offer, friend.
Interesting.
I promise to look solemn at your funeral before I hit the bar.
Those are some, like, tactics that, like, you had no idea about previously, fighting the rock breakers. Oh, we have to kill it, though. It's not going to let us just possess it. Like, we literally are going to have to kill it. Trick here is to stun this thing. Do we get down into the pass any sort of easy way? This should be quite interesting. I could just sit back here and, like... Oh my gosh, never mind. Snipe the darn thing. Apparently not, though. Apparently not. Oh my gosh. Woo, that does a lot of damage. Okay, so if I override it, does that count as winning? Because it should in my book. Like, that should be game over right there. Because it's on my side. Edelman can come and do whatever they want to do. Like, the pass is now ours. Or did I screw myself because now the lizard will not come out of the ground? So now there's no way for me to kill it. I mean, it's giving me free access to the supplies here. There's a silver lining, right? Now I can hopefully set up a better ambush. If I can lure other robots down here, they could kill it for me. How am I going to do this? It's on my side, so that's a good thing. For the moment. Lots more healing items, though I'm already at max. This could be a safe spot to defend from. So basically I need to hurt this thing to get it be angry at me again. Is that too high? Possibly. Quite possibly. Or up there. Now it's angry. This is where I want to be. I want to be up here. So I don't think it can get me up here. I don't think it can get me. But that's obviously not true. Gosh, it's like land sharking. Ow. Can I get on this rock? I would love to be on this rock. Oh boy! Oh boy, it's like on me. Woo! I definitely feel like I've got it in a pretty good spot. He's doing his sharking thing. Ow! Thank goodness for force fields. You get him to stop. Ring around the rosy, buddy. I'd love to hit that belly. Where you going, bud? Where you going? Why are you way over there, man? Whoa! I could try roping it again. I got some good damage on it. Blow up, thing! We try the ropes again. Dang it! What a waste of ropes. Done! Ain't got nothing. Ain't got nothing. All the things, jeez. Can't build ropes. Okay. Not bad, if I do say so myself. That rock really came in handy there. Just exploiting the creature's pathing, really.
I'll tuck that away.
And that should be it for this quest. Wires that never got used. Mission accomplished. That should be about it, I would think. I can't imagine much more to this quest. I hear more. Rito Hadiv, you have not lived up to your name, my friend, but it's done.
By the radiant sun, I can't believe it. I thought that evil rock jaw would grind you up.
Yeah, I've killed a few of them.
After
Not
that
my first
miracle,
rodeo.
All we can do is wait. Vanasha will be here soon, along with a boat that'll take the royals across the lake.
Dun da dun.
Ah, little huntress. Glad you accepted my invitation to play bodyguard. Where are your men, Huadiv? It looks like something chewed you up and spat you out.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
The way is clear. Can we go?
I like how you always cut to the chase, in this case, literally. It won't be long before you're followed. Don't be afraid, Your Radiance. We've got excellent protection.
Of course, it's back to nighttime again. Of course, it's back to nighttime again. Oh, it's not over yet. Something's gonna go down. Oh no.
Oh dear. Here come the Shadow Carter, and they're very angry with me.
I'll hold them off.
Very noble of you, but when I start a fuss, I like to finish it. Not that your assistant isn't welcome.
Like escort
Huadiv,
cutscene.
get Idaman and his mother to the shore. Carefully. So it comes to this. I must say, after 2 years under the heel of these zealots, I'm ready to extract a little blood.
It'd be nice if I could see anything that's happening right now. Is there a reason it has to be nighttime?
Some traps would be good.
Hopefully they come this way.
Shall we prepare a little surprise for them?
So they don't come this way. They go around the rock, then it's not really going to do much.
Sure you don't have any traps, little
I'm
huntress?
putting traps down, lady.
Take cover up there, behind that
Set
rock.
this here.
Here they are.
Oh, great.
Make it hurt, shall we?
I didn't make it to the elevated position. Alright. Oh, that's like 3 guys. Really? I don't really feel like I need the elevated position. I'll just hide in the grass.
The sun can't.
Y'all are all dead. That's pathetic.
Well, that was entertaining, but I suspect we're not done.
But the most,
More of the bastards. Get ready.
but the lamest first assault. 3 guys that all have explosive backpacks. What? They got robots? Oh, if they're gonna start escalating and bringing some crazy robots later, it's gonna be crazy.
Let's make this quick.
There goes one. There goes 2. Nice to hit this guy, right? Wouldn't that be nice? I think it'd be nice.
Seems I worked up a bit of a sweat.
You haven't done anything, lady. Wait, that's not it, is it? I laid all those traps? And they brought... what, 4? 4 people and 2 watchers? I just laid like a gazillion traps. You know how much inventory that cost me?
I don't want to jinx it, but we might be in the clear. A bit late, aren't we, gentlemen?
Sorry, ma'am. The boat's waiting.
Damn, I spoke too soon.
This one's mine. Get to the boat.
You know, this time I think I might be out of my league. If anything happens to her, I will be very cross.
We're not going anywhere.
You're probably going to die. Of course, it's a corrupted T-Rex. Why wouldn't it be? It was what kind of escalation is this? It went from like 2 watchers and a dude to a corrupted T-Rex. Good luck, guys. I really don't have high hopes that you're gonna make it very far. But I will do what I can to keep you alive. Are they even alive anymore? Whoa! Oh, okay. This went from, like, cute little bunny rabbit to Monty Python and the Holy Grail, murderous bunny rabbit demon. Alright, where did my dudes go? My guards just gone? Like, I don't have guards now? Because that's super lame. That is so lame. I die, and they're like, well, you don't need assistance anymore. Drones! Need to get these off. Really, dude? Watch out! Oh, it came off. It came off. I have guards. Pick it up, please. Pick it up. We need to get that other disc launcher off. There it goes. Now you are... Oh, shoot. Oh, shoot. Not that! That's the wrong thing! Okay, that clearly was not enough. He still has a face gun, right? Ooh! That was a tail. Oh my gosh! Oh gosh! Out of... Are you serious? How come I'm not backing up anymore? Oh! Ah! Oh, this thing is so angry looking. It's holding one rope? and I have different definitions of its holding, lady. Oh, it's down. I don't think it's holding anymore. Ooh, that was close. You want to die, man? You could cooperate with me for a second and just die, because that would be really handy of you. Ooh! No ammo! Oh my gosh! That tail is what's going to be killer. Got him! Oh. What now, folks? What now? I do not know what else this game can throw at me. I'm basically doing everything. Anything you want to fight me like against, just throw it out here. I'll take it. You give me enough supplies, and I'll take it. Jeez. Force fields for the win. I feel bad for these guards because they did not last very long. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. Cody the Conqueror. Happy Monday. Happy Monday. You just jumped in at a good time. Oh, you did miss our epic throwdown with the corrupted T-Rex, though. I think we're good enough for now. Like, unless they decide to throw a Thunderhawk or a Thunderbird or whatever they're called, Stormbird at us, I think this quest is over. We basically fought every Titan except the Stormbird in this one quest. Kudos to those two random guardsmen that really, they didn't stand any chance whatsoever. But they stuck it out regardless.
Not exactly a royal barge, is it? Oh well, defectors can't be choosers. Let's get aboard, shall we?
I feel like they could have just left. Like, the T-Rex probably couldn't cross the pond or the river. Like, we could have just left. We would have been fine. Something tells me this is not over yet.
You've done a good thing. Maybe even ended a war.
Maybe. But my war just keeps going.
Alright, Nil. maybe this is the end of this side quest. Digging the music though.
Edaman, my brother, welcome home. You have nothing to fear. You are now under the protection of the Sundom. My protection. As is your mother, she will not be harmed. You have my word. Law of the Sun. Aloy, it seems I see your influence everywhere. You've done so much for the Sundom, and it will always be appreciated. You have my thanks. May you walk in the light.
Appalling. I spent 2 years in the Forbidden West setting this up, and the redhead gets all the credit?
I'm still getting paid, right?
You'll be lucky if I let you live. I couldn't have done this without you. When we meet again, I'll give you a proper thanks. I promise.
All right. And folks, that is all.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
All of the side quests. The only thing left, obviously the expansion, the DLC, Into the Frozen Wilds, and then these hunting lodge things. Everything else has been done, did.
Won't find
Super
better
low on
wares.
supplies, but I guess we've never been here before. Might as well. Quick little shopping spree, sell all the extra things we don't need.
The longer
then-
this split with the Shadow Karja lasts, the more prices
Ooh, wow, more text.
will go up.
There's fish. I need fish bones. No, 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 no. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, I need... This could be a hard shot.
Bandits trying to get past me.
Check out these wares.
It's a huge fish. No! Aloy, what are you doing? Flanagan, happy Monday. Hope you're having a great week so far. Oh my gosh, I need a fish bone. Don't tell me nighttime is coming again. And Jiggly Wiggly Jigglypuff. It's going actually pretty good so far. Oh, my satchel is full. Are you kidding me? Drop the sticks. Oh my gosh, that's what I need right there. Starting July 1st, the streams will be going to 60 minutes. That's correct, Jose. The goal is to really make sure that we can finish this game before then. So I don't want to shortchange any time on this one. Finally. And Jiggly Wiggly Jigglypuff, it is going well. It's going well. Finished up all the side quests. All that is left. Maxed upgrade. We still need one rat bone. All that is left really is the main quest of the game. And that is it. And I assume this is getting toward the end. So we're gonna actually, we have about 30 minutes left in our stream today. We're gonna go actually head out that way and start the quest if we can. I wanna knock out purchasing some items really quick though. Or selling some equipment. Because my inventory is stacked.
There are no shadows under the
All
noonday
the
sun.
finest goods here. See for yourself.
No, I guess it is worth mentioning too, since Jose, you initiated that question. But if anyone didn't catch the anniversary stream, starting July 1st, our lunchtime streams, these 11 a.m. streams, are going to 1 hour, 60-minute streams. But we will be adding a virtual reality stream and a community game day stream every week. So that's some exciting stuff to kind of look forward to once July 1st hits.
Only the finest.
Thank you for sending Decamin back to me. I'm training him to run my stall so he can earn his fruit rather than stealing it.
I'm glad it worked out.
It's all right, Decamin. We've all lived in shadow, one way or another.
I never thought the sun would shine on me again, after all that I did.
And a happy ending.
I've got all the benefits here.
Need a lance horn heart. I can buy the shadow warbow though. I think I only have a regular warbow. Might as well. No, I'll just keep it. The lady that was just on the screen, or you mean my character? The subs. Really? All this stuff is useful? The lady on... Yeah, with the... Okay. Let me go back. I'll go back to him. Don't need all of this. So many things. Hang on to that stuff. We got a new weapon, the warbow. Chill water can using freeze arrows, corruption arrows, and shock arrows. Wow, 5,000 experience for that one. That's pretty good. We have a new kind of stuff. Oh, I wish I would have learned more about this earlier in the game. It's corruption arrows, that sounds super cool. Wait, why is everything suddenly... Oh, this one. Need more Ridgewood. What do you know about that? That, like, never happens. All these new arrows, and we have a new type of bow. Low damage, but fires elemental payloads.
What reason do Oseram need for anything that they do?
I'm learning to run Gulani's stall.
Yep, those are
and
totally
I'm running errands
sticks.
for other sellers. Thank you so much for your help, Savage.
What? Don't call her that.
At least they've got, like, symbols and stuff on them.
I'm sorry. That's what we call Easterners in Sunfall. I didn't mean to offend.
What can I say? We still have some work to do.
It's kind of like balsa wood strips with some decoration on them. They look like they'd be very, very uncomfortable. I think there's still a thing that I don't have. A shadow blast sling. What is the difference between a shadow blast sling and a shadow sling? Elemental blob. Elemental bombs that it lobs. This is explosive bombs that it lobs. Interesting. Need one more fatty meat to get that map. Alright.
Arrested two for disorderly conduct last night. You don't want to know what they were doing.
Well, I think that's it, folks. Let's head to the Palace of the Sun. I'm super low on supplies for all my useful weapons, but we're going to go ahead and start it anyways. From what I understand, after you beat the main game, you're allowed to continue playing. So we can. The plan is to do the DLC after we finish the main storyline, and then we can worry about all the extra stuff some other time. Probably on my own time, to be honest. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's. Need the best way. I should be able to go across this way.
I probably needed the wash.
This is kind of neat. Going in the aqueduct. Hopefully I actually can get in this way. Oh! I love how my armor is just like flashing as I'm just like falling down the cliff, already dead. So you might not be able to get in that way. We took out a rock breaker and a corrupted T-Rex in one go with no deaths. And when it comes to walking along a cliffside, couldn't do it.
Wind up thinking about my cousins in Sunfall.
Should be out there fighting machines, piecing around here.
Alright, we'll take it the way they probably want us to go, and actually go across the bridge this time.
Never know when I might need these.
Can I call my mount yet? There we go. Alright, with the time we have left, we're probably not going to be able to finish this main quest, but at the very least we can get it started. See where it's going to put us. Nice close save point, because who knows how complex and long this quest is going to be. Doesn't have very good form for running. It's more like a scramble. But she's able to maintain this pace for a very long time. It's very impressive. Here we are. Going the wrong way.
So there are Oseram.
It all comes down to this.
What brings you to Meridian?
A threat. The Eclipse will attack soon, from the west, with an army of ancient war machines. But that's not the worst of it. They'll bring a mind with them. God, demon, machine, whatever you want to call it. It's called Hades. And it doesn't want Meridian at all. It wants the Spire. And if it gets there, it will send out a call, waking more ancient machines, more than we could ever defeat. All will be lost. We can't let that happen.
I'm trying to understand, but my responsibility lies with Meridian.
If the world is destroyed...
Meridian isn't the target, Avad. You have to defend the Spire.
Perhaps the Vanguard, Your Radiance.
Yes. Send them to the Spire. Aaron knows Aloy. He won't question it.
Alright, we're teaming up with Aaron again.
Guard fortify the western ridge. There they can be seen to protect Meridian and the Elite, where the Spire rests.
I like that I have so much clout that I can just walk into the King's throne room.
Allow me to apologize for my behavior.
And just give them technical advice and they'll listen to me.
After everything that happened with Ursa, I was confused. If we're to fight together on the brink of life and death, I'd prefer to do so with your forgiveness.
Then you have it. As long as you don't confuse me with her again.
Even a king can learn his lesson. Good then. I'm glad that's behind us.
Is it?
It will take time to prepare our defenses. Please, tell me what you know of our enemies. Everything.
I don't know about everything, but I'll tell you what I can.
The looming shadow.
Have you spoken to Blameless Murad?
Not yet, but I will.
He wishes to speak to you. Defensive preparations are his responsibility.
I assume we just spoke. I didn't show it, but I just spoke with her. Shouldn't, like, Blameless Murad have been in on that conversation where I informed him about the enemies?
Panic in the city will only create another enemy. And do keep me appraised of each new arrival. Ah, Aloy. Preparations are underway on the ridge defenses and at the Spire. Word was sent to every corner of the Sundom. Our allies offered their steel. Some came for Meridian, others for shards. But many came for you, by name.
Oh, that's cool.
For me.
Don't be so humble.
Flanagan, you mean like the constant, like, force field effect.
And the Spire. Erend and the Vanguard are there?
Indeed. Clashing breastplates together and testing out their battle cries, I suppose. A number of the Nora have also arrived at the Spire. They have resisted the offer of a royal audience.
Man, everyone's
Perhaps
teaming up.
parley with them.
I will. The ridge will be the front line. That's where the City Guard are holding?
Yes.
I like how it
Bolstered by
doesn't
some
happen
of the
while you're in conversations with
irregulars
people.
I spoke of before. The Oseram cannons that thundered Meridian's walls in the Liberation will now defend us.
This is going to be
You're
so
welcome to tour the
epic.
defenses.
I suppose all we can do is wait for the attack.
Exactly. It's not a feeling I cherish, but our spotters at Evening Sign report there's still no movement in the west. So, if there's more you need to do elsewhere, seize this time to do it. Otherwise, I've made the apartment of Olin Delverson available to you. You can sleep there, if sleep comes.
Basically, once it's like, do what you want to do.
Here, the battle is starting.
Well, visit defensive sites, and then rest before the final battle. Ooh, one of the damaged files is repaired. Sobek Journal 7/16/65 repaired. Last time I visited Prime was November of last year. Months since have been a blur. Flew out last night to oversee installation of the central armature and the master override. You're welcome, Ted, which was completed by 0430. So I decided to grab a few hours of sleep here before heading back to Zero Dawn. Called Gaia before I bedded down, ostensibly to update her on the site plan. But the truth is, I missed her. I've developed a habit of speaking to her before I sleep. Seems to be the only thing that calms me these days. Woke to a message from Oswald. The Odyssey launched yesterday. So, terrestrial life's chance of survival has doubled. Why then do I feel so uneasy? I just keep wondering what kind of world Far Zenith will create if the ship reaches its destination so many decades from now. Unfortunately, as we know, the ship explodes. And I worry about that alpha build of Apollo. So much knowledge, so few restraints, and no failsafes. How will they avoid repeating our mistakes? What's to stop them from playing God? Forwarded the Odyssey message to the Alphas. Naoto replied in less than a minute, with a poem, of course. The Building of the Ship by Longfellow. And it's long, alright. I didn't read all of it, but it seems to be about launching a ship rather than building one. This stanza, or couplet, or whatever, leapt out at me. Humanity, with all its fears, with all its hopes of future years, is hanging breathless on thy fate. Yeah, Odyssey and Zero Dawn both. Speaking of which, I should get back to Zero Dawn. Guess I should stop by Naoto's lab and check on Demeter's progress too. If I can get out of there without a volume of Tennyson pressed into my hands, I'll count myself lucky. Till next time. Okay, that's interesting. So we all know that Ted Faro is like the biggest, we'll say, loser in the universe. But another one's repaired, really?
Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives.
But the fact that she's having doubts about the Apollo information too. I mean, granted, she didn't destroy everything. He did. But she's having doubts too, which is rather interesting. Where'd the other one go? Oh, no, there's not another one repaired.
Let's talk it over.
Alright, visiting the defensive sites. And there's the Spire. This thing that I've seen the entire game, I thought is so cool. I've always wanted to visit, and I've never actually made the time to go there. We are finally going to get there now. Oh, it's way down there. Are you kidding me? There's an elevator. I see the elevator. I need to get up there and use it. That seems... Okay, I gotta call the... That seems unsafe. Shouldn't that gate be closed if the elevator is not there? That seemed rather unsafe. The kids were just playing right over there. A child could have just, like, fallen down the elevator shaft. Really, right? I almost fell off the elevator shaft. I think maybe that was like a glitch or something. Oh, it's kind of neat is where the snowflakes appear. You can actually see it. Look, you can actually see them even when they're not there. Before they light up, there's like these dots. I don't know if you can see that on your screen. There are like dots kind of floating where the snowflakes are going to appear. That's kind of neat. So it shows that she's constantly protected.
Don't forget to stock up before you're on the road.
Take a look at these wares.
These aren't goods. They're necessities.
Now that is a pitch. These aren't goods. They're necessities. Alright, we'll probably be able to hit these 2 optional side quests, and that might be about it for our time today.
Polish that armor, was it?
Of course.
Isn't that a little...
What?
Nothing.
Out with it, woman.
Forget I said anything. You look very dignified.
Oh, what's his name is here? That's exciting. He actually made it for the final battle. A little bit more Ridgewood.
And shiny. Very shiny. Little Huntress, you called, so here I am.
Ready to fight?
Fight? I thought you just wanted tea and conversation. Is there a battle coming? I wasn't informed.
Well, that can't be true. You're always informed.
Ah, so I am. We've only met a few times, and yet you know me so well.
I don't think I know you at all. But I'd like to.
When I hear that line, it usually means something else. Can I tell you a secret?
Of course.
I've been waiting for this fight my whole life. The enemy we face today is the same that turned Meridian into a slave pit and Sunfall into a bloodbath. Fanatics who torture and murder mothers, fathers, families, children, and say it's the will of the sun. I hate them, Aloy. I've got the scars of their whips on my back to prove it. And today, we can get rid of them once and for all. I said I came for you, but that was only half the truth. I came for them. This time, they're not getting away.
I'm with you, Vanasha. We'll fight them together.
And I won't forget it, little Huntress. Tomorrow, may the sun rise in a better world.
I mean, we don't know they're actually coming today. He did say there is no movement yet.
Aloy?
At ease, Uthid. Meridian will be glad to have you on its side. And I am too.
The honor is mine. You saved my epitaph from being a fine soldier, but a fool of a man.
I'm hoping you won't need any kind of epitaph just yet.
As the sun wills. When you found me, I was trying to eke out a glorious death. But now, a glorious life seems more preferable. To watch Edelman play in the low gardens again. Still surrounded by a dozen guards, but... what you did, Aloy, it was done well.
As we just glitch in the background.
I can't shake this road, Vanasha. She delights in goading me. Like brazen colors waved before a behemoth.
Do you want me to ask her to stop?
No. I accept it. Well then. Meridian shall stand and shadow shall fall. I swear it.
Here's to that, Uthid.
Aloy, I told you I'd be here.
You did, Teb. But have your wounds even had time to heal?
Honestly, if I fought, I'd probably come undone. But don't worry, I'll leave that to the other Nora at the Spire. I brought supplies instead. These Karja have made me an honorary quartermaster, whatever that means.
It sounds impressive.
I could get used to it. We'll be setting up caches of arms and medicine under these banners.
Ooh.
Look for them when the fighting starts.
This is about to be legit.
Aloy, when you went into the mountains...
I know, right? The salute thing? I almost said something.
Tell you our chances.
She didn't need to. I know we can do this, Teb.
Maybe we can.
Okay, so, what, that kind of a banner? That's kind of like hinting that this is about to be, like, legit. Okay, we got another repaired file here. Oh, what is... She brought the gun! She brought the gun! The gun that sucks up the berries and shoots them and they explode. Oh, man. This is about to be awesome.
Petra!
Here she is, the guest of honor. I knew there was something about you. Hammered from the stuff they make leaders out of. And I don't say that to every Nora girl who blows through my town.
That happens to you a lot?
Had to build a wall to fend them off.
Good thing I'm persistent then.
I've missed our little talks. Murad asked me to look over the city arsenal. These guns have aged well. That runs in the Osram, no? They were the pride of the Mainspring Forges, so I've taken greater pride in improving them.
It's really building it up to be this epic battle.
Can I try one?
Everybody wants a turn. Have at it then. The target should put up a little less of a fight than those bandit raiders did.
Oh, yes. Let's just review how this thing works. You hold L2, and it vacuums up the ammunition. And then, you just shoot it.
It hits nice and wide. No need to aim it like a bow. Range is good. Try the next.
Boop.
See? That'll knock a machine on its ass.
Yeah, or me.
Or no. With these, I think we could hold off an army.
Thank goodness I have a shield.
You know that I appreciate your help, Petra.
Oh, I know, right?
This battle, I don't know what's gonna happen.
70-some
We'll see
hours.
each other again, I know it.
Culminating.
Next time could be the time I'll convince you to stick with the free heap.
Petra, you know
I do. Always had a weakness for restless girls, though.
Cannot wait to use that in combat. But there are dummies here. Fantastic. Can knock them over. Okay, that I think is it. There might be one or two more people on this area. But I think that might be it for this little spot.
I'm ready. Gotta be.
Thankfully, I have a force field. I mean, she doesn't even have a force field and she just took it. She literally laughed when it exploded.
Isn't that...
How many men do you
From the
think
Battle
you'll
of
kill in
Dawn?
battle?
Can be.
It's nil.
Never know survivors.
They're talking about him.
I don't like to boast. What?
Oh, son, keep the shadow from falling upon me.
Jeez, this guy's like the John Wick of the Horizon universe. Apparently his reputation precedes him.
Nil?
Hey, they told me your name. I said hair like a splash of blood, tenacious as a scrapper's jaws. I've thought about what you said. Every time, the wound you gave me caught on my ribs.
But I didn't wound you.
Not that matter. Still, I forgive. A duel is such a fleeting joy. If one of us had ended the other, we'd have missed all this. The weight before blood is shed, like the scrape of a blade across your teeth.
Nil, you're making it difficult to be glad to see you. But you're needed. The battle will be hard.
Dude, he's gonna love this. It's like
I was
endless.
assured the odds would be near impossible.
And you signed up anyway?
Impossible odds, fine company, killing without consequence. How could I resist?
This is amazing. Like, it just adds so much that these two guards are here talking about, like, is that him? Is that dude?
Nakoa, you came to fight.
How could I not? During the Red Raids, there was only one Karja butcher the Nora feared more than Zaid.
Helis.
I would stand against any army he leads, no matter how strong. For the Nora he terrorized, for myself, and for my father.
We'll stop him. You have my word.
Your word means a lot, especially now. Because of you, I hear the sacred land is opened. If we win, I can go home. It'll be good to see Jan again. I'm with you, Aloy. Until the end.
That's a nice spear, Uther.
Thank you.
I like the way you grip it.
Oh, jeez. Okay, these guys are the ones guarding this pass. With one other person.
Elita, I'm pleased to see you, but what are you doing here?
I'm helping prepare for the battle. If Atral were here, we would have fought together. I know it. So I'm doing everything I can. Digging battlements, collecting herbs. Anything that makes a difference. I can't take his place. Nothing can take his place. But I'm here for him. For both of us.
I understand what it was he saw in you.
He'll always be with me. Sun and shadow still meet for a moment. Every dawn and dusk. I should give you this. To help in the battle. By the sun, I hope you don't need it.
Thank you, Elita. Be safe.
What did she give me?
Father understood that I couldn't just stand by in my garden.
Right? It's like a greatest hits album. Everything's coming back. So that's basically this pass. Those are all our dudes. We're gonna go check out the Spire really quick, talk to them, and that, folks, with enough setup and anticipation, will carry us into the release tomorrow. Oh yeah, it's repaired. I keep forgetting about that. Halloween. Sobek Journal 10/31/65. Travis came by trick-or-treat. Of course Travis did. Came by trick-or-treating, dressed up like me. Should have seen that coming. I gave him a half-eaten packet of dandy wafers as a treat and kicked him out. But not before he invited me to some kind of Italian horror extravaganza he organized for Zero Dawn staff. Seriously. As though there isn't enough horror in the world already. Anyway, I was already scheduled to fly out here to G Prime for final inspections with Jerez and the President's delegation. Ted was here too, and he was not looking good. Kept fidgeting and couldn't seem to look me in the face without blinking. I was relieved when he boarded his vert and flew back to Thebes. Ugh. Though I guess I shouldn't complain. If he wants to build himself a deluxe shelter to ride out the apocalypse, let him. Keeps him out of Elysium and away from me. Oh, but no, you should have killed the dude! Jerez stuck around long enough to give me a detailed briefing on the strategic situation. Basically, we've entered the terminal phase. So the color of the sky when I was flying over here wasn't clue enough. Another 2 or 3 weeks and the atmosphere won't be breathable. The last vestiges of European and West African Civ brigades are trapped with their backs against the Atlantic. The swarm that scuttled across Antarctica is crossing the Straits of Magellan, about to start its death crawl up South America towards the Amazon. All the work we did to reconstitute the rainforest, and it comes to this. And advanced elements of the Pacific swarms are already skirmishing with units on the Kalmar seawall. The noose is tightening. Projections show we can still finish in time, but the margin of error is plus or minus 10 days, not a good spread. If the plague breaks through ahead of schedule, well, it just can't. I will not let that happen. Enough writing. I need to get back to Zero Dawn. I know we're a few minutes over, folks. We had about a 5-minute, 10-minute late start today, so we're going, of course, about 10 minutes over. That may extend by a minute or two as we find the last few people here that we need to converse with at the spire. And I've never actually been up here before. I have no idea how to get up here. There does not seem to be really an easy way. There's some sort of path or road, it looks like. Oh, who's that?
You're the hunter from the Banuk Grove.
I remember you also, Nora. The machines shook free of their slumber after you arrived. Raged and fought.
Well, that wasn't my fault.
No, I'm thanking you. That night, I decided I would not go back to Banur. I would take my hunt into these lands. So many machines, even demons. Spidery, skittering, without the blue light in them. Dead things that must be killed again.
Our enemies dug up an army of them.
An army? Yes, that's why I came. Good. I'll wait.
She's a little too eager. Well, as long as they have to come up the hill. Like, I don't know if the robots can just scale the cliff walls. But this should be a pretty good defensible location. It's really neat how they had this little moment before, like the calm before the storm. We get to kind of reconnect with all these past characters you've encountered. There it is. Wow, look at that. Really lends a sense of gravitas to what is about to come. Man, there's like so many people I have to talk to.
It rises taller than the highest tree.
These Carja in their frilled armor look like turkeys.
But there are so many. And now we are so few.
War Chief Sona. War Chief, you seem uncomfortable.
The Nora do not belong here. I do not belong here. I will fight the metal devil that threatens us all, but my place is in the sacred land. The wrongness here jags at me like an arrowhead.
I'm sorry to put you through this.
Do not be sorry. This will be ended. My spear, my word.
Well, so much for putting them at ease. That's it? Person praying over there.
Greetings, Aloy. Don't. You don't need to bow. The Anointed doesn't like it.
Oh my gosh.
She doesn't much like being called anointed either. It means a lot to have you here, Varl.
I gave my word.
So, Meridian, what do you think?
I've seen many new things since I first met you. I should thank you.
Varl, what's wrong?
You really want to know? All right. I'm in a foreign land, a tainted land, defending a faithless city that looks like nothing I've seen. From something I can't imagine. And you, after all that's happened, all you've done, I feel like I should drop to my knees and worship you, but I know you don't want that.
Boy, things are pretty tough for you, huh? Thanks for telling the other Nora not to bow. It's the last thing I need.
Don't be too hard on them. They only joined this fight because the Anointed did it so.
Is that why you came?
No. I would have come just to see you one more time. And we must fight a metal devil, because the goddess says. Or because you say.
I think the goddess and I are in agreement. We're both glad you're here.
So am I.
Right. There's one other person over here.
O great sun, how does your gaze fall? In approval or approach?
Naman, I should have known if there was going to be a sun priest here, it would be you.
And if the Sun King had allowed outlanders to set foot upon the Alight, this Aloy could only be you. I wish the circumstances were different.
It's kind of cool that this guy's here.
Give you peace of mind.
He had a very small role.
But if you'll allow me one pontification.
Go ahead.
You've shown strength and compassion. Our enemy is only a desperate hate. Both sides claim the blessing of the sun. But the sun that I pray to, it would bestow it upon yours.
You know, Naman, I'm already under some pretty heavy divine pressure, but I'll try to live up to it.
The tribes united against Shadow. How could that not be the sun's will?
Alright, I think there's one more group that I can see that I need to talk to. Wish there was a campfire out here.
So who are these guys?
They call themselves the Eclipse.
What does that even mean?
It's when the moon gets in front of the sun, idiot.
Is that supposed to sound scary or something?
I don't know. They used to be Karja. Karja are always yammering about sun and shade.
Well, if they used to be Karja, how tough can they be?
Yeah, they're best guys dressed like birds. We'll rip their little feathers off.
And let's not get cocky, boys. Aloy. So here we are again, gearing up for a fight. Only this time it sounds like the bad guys have a lot more firepower. What are we up against, really?
Everything. Literally everything.
I'm not sure. But there's gonna be a lot of them, and they'll have machines. And if they get past us, it's not just Meridian that will fall. The rest of the world will go with it.
That's big.
That's an understatement.
It sounds like our kind of fight. Right, guys? Where do they put the vanguard?
At the front of the line!
I don't...
Why?
Steel before iron!
And what are we gonna do?
Hit them like a hammer till they can't hit back!
Damn right! You hear that? Nobody's getting past the vanguard. We're here for Meridian. And we're here for you.
Thank you, Aaron. Ursa would be proud.
Only if we win.
That really towed the line between, like, motivational and, like, awe-inspiring, and then the fact that there's only 4 of them, like, hilarious. Like, it's like their captain and 3 dudes. 3 dudes. The last file has been repaired. The Sobek Journal 1-1566. Such a close thing. It's been, what, 43 hours since Jerez warned me? Said collapse of the eastern line was imminent. Swarms launching some kind of pincer maneuver versus the Wichita salient. 5 or 6 days more and I think Gaia could have launched without our help. I really do. We had to scramble. Zero Dawn became a madhouse. Absolute bedlam. Every team rushing to stabilize code and lock it down as Gammas got evacuated. Then Betas. Once Gaia was on her way, I gathered the Alphas together to give them the bad news. Felt like I was going to throw up. But they already knew, of course. They knew the work wasn't really finished. Close, but not quite there. Still tests to run, kinks to smooth, work to do. So they accepted it. No Elysium for us. We'll spend the rest of our lives here, testing and polishing each subordinate function to perfection. Guess that's what you get when you recruit a bunch of obsessive perfectionists. Managed not to cry until I got back to my office. So here we are, setting up Gaia Prime. And yeah, such a close thing. Makes me feel nauseated all over again when I contemplate how the fate of life could hinge on coincidence. If I'd never proposed the Lightkeeper protocol, there never would have been living spaces constructed here. If I'd abandoned the protocol sooner, the necessary life support systems never would have been installed. If. At least we won't have to endure the creepiness of raising and training clones of ourselves. The genetic material was never processed out of the cradle sites, so it's not even possible, for which I'm glad. I really, really wouldn't want to spend time around a young Travis Tate, raised by Travis Tate. No, it'll be up to us to perfect Gaia. 1 generation only. Update. That was General Jerez. The salient has collapsed. USRC expects to be overrun in 2 days, which gives us 72 hours at best to lock down and seal up. Buried alive for life's sake. I'll go tell the others. We missed 1 data point. 1 data point. Where was that? We didn't do too bad. I mean, that's a rough one right there, but. And I think, folks, I think that's it. I think that's everybody. We have talked to all the characters, everyone that's showing up to fight. What a setup. What a setup. And that puts us in a perfect position for tomorrow's stream. We're going to go down, we're going to save at the bottom of the spire, and then tomorrow when we pick up, we're going to go in there, rest before the final battle. Look at that lonely plant up there. All by his lonesome up there on that tree. I don't know what you would call that. It's not really a mesa. Is there a way down? Probably not this way. But yeah, what a setup. Man, the stakes are as high as they've ever been. They're really hitting the feels full circle here. I am stoked for what is about to happen tomorrow. It's about to all go down. We're at 2 quarters today, another 50 cents, bringing our grand total up to $80.75. Folks, that'll be officially updated for everybody come tomorrow's stream. And we'll be back Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to hopefully bring some resolution to our time here with Horizon Zero Dawn. Everything we've worked for, everything we've worked toward is all coming to a head here. I hope, folks, you'll be able to spare some time tomorrow to join us as it all culminates. Remember, we're streaming, of course, Monday through Thursday this week. 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Hour-and-a-half streams, as usual. Putting the finishing touches on Horizon Zero Dawn, and then moving into the expansion, the Frozen Wilds. Everybody that came out today, thank you so much for spending your Monday morning here with me. I hope it was enjoyable. I hope it was fun. Oh, can you feel the anticipation, the setup for tomorrow? I'm excited. I'm excited. Oh. So everybody that joined us today, of course, we had a nice full house. Wolfskatag, I know, was on for a little bit. I think he had some technical difficulties. I don't know if he's still here or not, but Wolfskatag, it was great to see, even just for a little bit. Oh, hey, it's Jose, Flanagan, and Lady Dragana, Subliminal Irony, Cody the Conqueror, and Jiggly Wiggly Jigglepuff. I think that's about the folks that came by today. Thank you for spending some time here with me, even if it was for a couple minutes only. All the support means the world, keeping us moving forward. Oh, man. Can you feel it? I cannot wait for tomorrow's stream. This is going to be epic. Folks, until then, if you can contain your enthusiasm, try to. I will catch you on the flip side Tuesday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until then, stay safe out there. And as always, happy gaming.